I'll be honest. When I started preparing this talk, I asked the AI tool to help me um, with the script. It gave me a nice outline, but then I sat down with our TEDx coach, and he advised me how to give and conduct this talk in a more humane and more impactful way. I come up with a story. In 1983, I trained with a machine, a table tennis robot. I cannot imagine how was I excited then to see a machine that could train me anytime, push me harder, help me become better. It never got tired, it never lost focus, it never complained. But I did. There were moments when I felt exhausted. I struggled for a while. The ball came too fast. My timing wasn't good enough. But slowly I improved. The robot made me faster, my reflexes, my speed, my consistency. But the final match was different. This was the match that would decide the UAE champion. My body was ready, but my mind was full of fear. What if I lose? In that moment, the robot could not help me. It could not calm my fear. It could not read my opponent. That came from a human coach. My coach told me how to think. He told me how to stay calm during pressure. He taught me how to read my opponents. And he taught me, after all, how to believe in myself when I was losing. But here is the lesson that became clear to me. Eventually, I won the UAE table tennis champion back in 1983. The robot trained my body, but the human coach developed my mind. The robot gave me speed, but the human coach gave me judgment. Looking back at that moment, I realized it was never only a story about table tennis. It was a lesson. It was a lesson about the difference between becoming better at doing something and becoming better at being someone. And the question which I want to bring to this talk today, as machines become more intelligent, what will make us more human? This is the challenge in front of us today. This is a challenge in front of governments, in front of society, and hopefully I can give some perspective and reflection to how we can become more human in the age of intelligent machines. The machines now, we are now trained with machines, but not the ones that the robot was throwing table tennis balls at us. The machine now writes our email, answers our questions, produces our code, helps us decide, and increasingly shape how we think, the machine. And we're expecting to see the highest productivity increase in ages. This is powerful, and we should embrace it. I believe in innovation. I believe in progress. I believe AI can help humanity. But every powerful technology brings a deeper questions. Not only what can this technology do, but what is it doing to us? Because when we use a tool, we shape it. But over time, the tool also shapes us. The calculator changed how we calculate. GPS changed how we navigate. Social media changed how we communicate, and AI is going to change how we think. Let me share with you what cognitive tools did to us in the past 50 years. For nearly 80 years, every generation scored higher, measurably higher on the standardized IQ test before the last. Then, this is called, we see that our intelligence was increasing. It's called a Flynn effect. Then we invented the pocket calculator. The curve peaked. Then we invented GPS, and we lost to know where we were. And then we invented social media. We lost our attention. And just imagine what happens with AI. You can see the trajectory where the curve is going. I want you to raise your hand if you believe that we can change that trajectory. Wonderful. Positive feedback. Great. So every tool made us smarter at the task, but none of them made us smarter at our thinking. Another experiment which I would like to share with you is from the MIT Media Lab. Last year in 2025, MIT fitted 54 people with EEG headsets and asked them to write an essay. Same task, same mind, 3 different tools. So let's see how people performed. Without a tool, without using any of the tool, you see the brain lit up. When people started using search engine, we saw some engagement, moderate engagement. But with the AI tool, you can see the lights went out. And 83% of AI tools users today, a single line from the essay that they had just written. The researchers called this cognitive debt, the cost of letting tools think for us. We have now 2 terms. We have cognitive offloading. This is like when we use the calculator, and also cognitive surrender is abdicating our reasoning. So what did the robot teach me about being human? It taught me that improvement is not the same as growth. Improvement is about becoming better at doing something. Growth is about becoming better at being someone. Going back to the robot helped me improve, but the coach helped me grow. And AI can help us improve in extraordinary ways. We can be more productive, more creative, more informed, more capable. But growth requires something more, something else. AI can make us smarter, but only we can make ourselves wiser. The more intelligent our machines become, the more wisdom, matters. Because powerful tools need mature humans. Smart machines need wise societies, and advanced technology needs deep values. So what is we learning from this? What things that we can really carry with us? I believe there are 3 lessons that we need to carry with us in the intelligent age. The first lesson, as we use AI, let AI extend our capabilities and not to escape our responsibilities. When we use a tool, when we use AI, not just ask, is it useful, but is it right? Is it fair? Who could be affected? what responsibility do we still carry? Because responsibility cannot be automated. AI cannot carry moral accountability. Only we humans do. The second lesson, let's develop what machines cannot replicate. Let's invest on those qualities that matter most. Judgment, knowing not only what is true, but what is wise. Purpose, the clarity of knowing why we do what we do. Ethics, not only doing the right things when no one watching. Empathy, self-awareness, resilience. These are the qualities that the coach, that the human instilled in me when I was playing table tennis. The third lesson, do not confuse speed with direction. Our world is obsessed with the speed. Faster systems, faster decisions, faster everything. But speed is only important when we know where we're going. Okay, as AI make us move faster, we need to decide the destination, because that destination is shaped not only by efficiency, which the world is really very obsessed about, but by very important elements, by human dignity, by responsibility, by meaning, by wisdom. As I recall that experiment, and as I recall being a table tennis coach and playing at that time, I remember that the robot made me faster, but the human coach made me wiser. And our greatest advantage will not be what we know, it will be who we choose to become. So perhaps the most important question that we need to ask ourselves, can we become wiser, deeper, and more responsible in the age of intelligent machines? That is what a robot taught me about being human. Thank you.